Hello! Welcome back to my channel. My name is Caitlin and I am doing a no buy year for 2023, which means no buying any new beauty, clothes and accessories, or books. If you'd like to follow me along on this year-long adventure that I'm partaking in, I hope you'll subscribe. Let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, so today I'm going to take you through my travel makeup kit, kind of. Is it a kit? I don't know. Travel makeup bag, except it's not a bag. It's like a box. Anyways, I'm going out of town this weekend. I'm going back home. It's like a belated Christmas celebration. And I'm just going to walk you through the makeup that I'm going to take. The case that I use, Relavel, I don't know. I got it on Amazon. It's one of the ones, it has like these sections and you can take these out and move them around and stuff. I like this one because it also has a spot for your brushes, which I've already put in. So I've already put my brushes in, but I've got all the makeup out in front of me, and as I pack it in, I'll walk you through it. So the first thing I'm putting in, a pair of tweezers and a couple of hair ties, you know, just in case. And then I guess I'll sort of just go through the order that I would generally do my makeup in. So the first thing, to prep my skin, I'm taking the e.l.f. It's the Putty Primer, but it's the Cookies and Dreams flavor, scent, I don't know. And then that's more of like the center of my face where I have pores, or visible pores, I guess. And then for the rest of my face, I'm gonna take the Auric Glow Lust. This is the shade Morganite. I like this as like an all-over face primer because it does provide some coverage. So when I'm using this, I can go lighter on the base that I put on. And then for my base, I'm taking two different options. Taking the Chantecaille, however you pronounce it, the Future Skin Oil-Free Gel Foundation. Oil-Free Gel Foundation. I have the shade in Aura. And then the other option for base that I have is I'm taking my Salt New York palette, and I've got the Sneaky Balm shade in N13, and I mix it a little bit in the white color corrector. N13 can still just be a little bit too dark. And then for any extra heavy duty concealing that I want to do, I'm taking the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer. I have the shade Vanilla Light 2. Under eye concealer, I generally don't need under eye concealer. Sometimes I use a corrector. Right now I'm using the Becca Under Eye Brightening Corrector. For eyebrows, I'm taking two different options. Neither are my favorite, but I just want to get some use out of them. So I'm taking the Ulta Brow Lift Laminating Gel. I think this is supposed to be the dupe for the Patrick Ta Laminating Brow Gel, and that's my favorite. I don't think they're the same. They're similar enough. This one doesn't dry as completely or crunchy as the Patrick Ta, and that's what I love the most about the Patrick Ta, is that it gets a little bit crunchy. And then the other one is the Milani Stay Put Liquid Brow Stay Put Liquid Brow Wax. Not my favorite. I've only used it a few times. I might return it. I don't know. I just recently got it, so maybe I'll return it. I don't know. I'm going to give it a few more tries and see how I feel about it. And then to fill in the brows, I'm taking the Milani Weekend Brow in the shade Espresso. This is my favorite brow pen to use. For eyes, I have an eyelash curler and the NARS Smudge Proof eyeshadow base. This is the white shade. Alright, for eyeshadow, I'm taking the Phytosurgence Magnetic Maple, the Flash Fluorescence. This is from the Weathered Woods collection. Should I swatch stuff? I don't know. This is like really light. I tend to just use it as a base and then I'll put more shadow on top of it. And then I'm also going to take this Pat McGrath, what was it? Celestial Nirvana eyeshadow palette in Bronze Bliss. It's the cooler toned of the two that just came out. Did it just come out? In the summer when she released the two different ones. This is the cooler toned one. And then I'm also taking Aletha Eldridge 6-pan. It's not a specific one. I mixed up some colors. I've got, let's see, this one, and this one are all from the Myth palette, right? These two are from Vega, and then this one is that like duochrome celestial shade from Sorcery. I think the shade name is Mercurial. Mercurial. How do you pronounce that? Words are hard. So I'm taking that. I'm only going to be gone, let's see, today's Friday, I'm driving up today. Then I'll be there Saturday, Sunday, and then driving home Monday morning. So it's not like I need things to go crazy, and I'm just visiting family, so I don't really need anything too crazy. Does that make sense? I don't know. The eyeliner that I'm going to take is the Wayne Goss Essential Eye Kohl in the shade Rich Hazel. It's like a dark brown, but not quite black. I have the black one too, but sometimes that can just be pretty harsh since I'm not trying to do anything too dramatic. Rich Hazel is fine. And then mascaras, I'm taking 4 different mascaras. I'm taking the Maybelline The Rocket Volume Express in waterproof. I generally go in with this as like the first coat as a base. And then on top of that I'll put the Lancome Monsieur Big, also in waterproof. If I feel like it, this is a new one, the L'Oreal Telescopic Lift, also in waterproof. And then as like a top coat of mascara, I go kind of crazy with mascara. I have the sample size of the NARS Climax. It adds some volume as like a last coat. To finish off base, wow, I kind of got distracted, didn't I? I'm taking 2 different options for like bronzer contour type stuff. So if I want to, I can use the Salt New York. I'm taking, let's see, contour, which I think is called Taupe now, and then the 2 bronzers, I have light and light medium. If I don't want to use those, then I have the Fenty, the stick in the shade Amber. I'm trying to use this up. I only have that much left. So if I use this as my contour, then for my bronzer, I'll use the Rare Beauty Happy Soul bronzer stick. I really like the formula of this. It's really nice and creamy. These are more like heavier on the skin. If I want everything to just feel really light, then I'll stick with the Salt New York products. So then for highlighter, I have the Salt New York highlighter in the shade, what shade is it? In the shade Beige. And if I don't want to use that, then I'll use the Phytosurgence Spectral Shine in Fresh Fog. So those are the highlighters that I have. For blush, in the Salt New York, I'm taking Cocoa and Rose. That's what Cocoa, Rose. Cocoa's on the bottom, then Rose. If I don't want to use the Salt New York, then I have Phytosurgence blushes, and I'm taking Evaporate and Swelter. Evaporate is kind of like a bronzy-ish shade for me. That Swelter, it's quite red, like wowzers, but it helps make it look more of like a natural tan on me. I don't tan, I generally burn, so adding red into my base products kind of makes me look more alive, since that's the color that I would naturally turn in the sun. So that's all the base products, everything cream. And then for powder, I'm taking the Kosas Cloud Set. This is the shade Breezy. I love this powder. If I want to go super crazy, I have a powder bronzer that I'm taking, the Tom Ford, what is it? Tom Ford Terra. This is the mini one. Again, this is more red toned, so it's more of a natural, it looks more natural on my skin, since generally I get red in the sun and not tan. So like it's more on the rosy side, I guess, for a bronzer. That's it right there. And then to go super over the top, I'm taking a powder blush, the RMS Redimension Hydra Powder Blush in the shade Hanky Panky. You can tell that I like to use it. It has like a bluish shift to it. Wow, these are terrible, sorry. Right here. For lips, I don't generally wear like lipstick or anything. I'm taking an e.l.f. I don't even know what this is, a lip oil in the shade Pink Kiss. And then just a lip balm. This is a Laneige lip sleeping mask in Apple Lime. Pretty basic. Setting spray, just to like add some moisture to my skin. Taking the Smashbox Photo Finish Aura Shield Primer Water. Just trying to get through it. It's not the best, it's not the worst. I don't think it really sets your makeup at all, but when I get done, I just like to spritz some wet onto my face. Alright, that is everything that I'm taking with me. If you enjoyed watching this, give it a like. If you want to, I don't know, leave a comment, say hi. Since I'm doing a no by year, everything that I put out will be all around products that I already have. So nothing new, but if you're into that kind of thing, then I hope you'll subscribe, and I'll see you next time. That's it. Bye!